Okay, before I get into this episode, there's this one question I like to ask you guys. Um, I know there has been a lot of complaining about this volume. By far, this is the most complaining volume I've ever seen throughout the whole entire show. I have never seen so many people complain about so many different things in one volume. It's kind of ridiculous. But then I was okay with it until I ran across something that I started to realize. And I was like looking at today's RWBY episode, and it was like 15 minutes. And I was wondering, is it just me, or are these RWBY episodes getting shorter and shorter as the volume goes on? And I was just looking back at episode 1 of volume 5, and it was 25 minutes. Okay, then it started off to be 20 minutes, then it went to 18 minutes, and then now it's going down to 15 minutes tops now. I'm like, okay, I understand. It takes a lot to make a web series, especially a CGI web series. Especially doing it on a weekly basis for a web series, because I know back in the day, web series been out for years, and I remember back in the day, like Cartoon Hangover. Every time they do an episode, it'll take months for our next episode to come out. So the fact that Rooster Teeth is even doing a weekly thing, I'm very grateful for. I'm just hoping it don't go down to the point where it's just like a 10-minute episode or something like that, because I know that would suck. But it's just that this is probably the biggest web series to have so much support by the fan base and to have so much revenue coming in. You would expect at least a bit more and high up expectations. So despite how much hard work they're putting into it, they're still getting the revenue for that hard work. So you should at least expect a little something better. So yeah, all the things to complain about this volume, it is the time links keep getting shorter and shorter as the episodes go on. But that's all I gotta say about it. Now let's get into this episode. Alright, let's start off where everything starts out, with Yang. Yang is still having serious issues on Blake abandoning her and everything like that. And you gotta pretty much see it on both sides' perspective, as I always say on everything. On Yang's side, she has been known for have people abandoning her, especially her mom. She never had her mom around ever in her life. The mom just disappeared. And of course, RWBY's mom was around as well, but however, she died. So in a way, I can't say RWBY's mom abandoned them or anything like that, because it's not like she left them on her own choice. She just died, So that's not her fault. But other than that, having someone she felt close to, like Blake, in a way as a best friend, she felt shocked her leaving again. She thought Blake was someone that wouldn't leave. So therefore it kind of hurt her. It was bad enough that she came to Blake's rescue trying to save her, but then she was attacked. And then when you wake up, you know it's your best friend is gone. In her perspective, she feels kind of abandoned and sad. So therefore she right now doesn't want to see Blake's face right now. I'm pretty sure she wants to see Blake. I'm pretty sure she will forgive her, but she's going through her phases right now. And you have to let her go through that. Now on Blake's side, you also have to understand on where she's coming from, by the way. She's a girl that's just been running away from her past. She wanted to make a better future, but however, she kept running away from her past. So that's kind of a big contradictory right there. So she thought she could make a difference at Beacon. She thought she finally was able to let her walls down and let people in. But however, her past came up to her and pretty much destroyed everything in front of her. So of course, she'll feel guilty about that and will want to run away. Like, who wanted, You felt like it was all your fault for all the things that have happened throughout the years. So at the end of the day, everybody has their point of view on how things are in the world. So I can't say anyone's wrong and anyone's right here. Everyone just has their reasons of doing what they do. And the main part is that you understand those reasons, so you'll be able to move on and have a stronger bond with each other. So yeah, I did. But then, speaking of Blake, we get to see Blake in this episode. Blake has been caught by Ilya. And speaking of Ilya, you have it, people. On the forums, on the websites, people have been complaining about they've been wanting an LGBT character in the show for so long that's been driving me up the wall. And I say, if it happens, it happens. And it finally happened. So, congratulations, everybody. Ilya is your LGBT character. So, I hope we can finally move on from that and continue on with the important thing, the story. So, anyways, Ilya is pretty much showing Blake that Blake has not really been paying attention herself to things as well, because she's been so self-centered of the way she sees things, and that's what humans do / Faunus. It turns out in the past, Blake had been always her eyes fixated on Adam all the time. All she cared about was Adam and the great change for Faunus. But not once, apparently, according to Ilya, she has ever really paid attention to Ilya herself, so therefore it caused Ilya to be in a very distressed position where she pretty much wanted to better herself for the sake of Blake. But now they're on the opposite ends. Now Blake wants to help out humans and Faunus, where Ilya wants to help out Adam to enslave all humans. So in a way, you can see this as another, once again, perspective. Blake thinks it is wrong to go around destroying innocent lives and people who have nothing to do with the discrimination of Faunus. Where on the other hand, the White Fang, Ilya sees it as pretty much, no, that is wrong. There's no innocent. Everyone just do what they have. There's no good, there's no evil. People just do what they have to do for the best of their own kind, or for themselves. So in a way, I can agree with Ilya about that. You know, good and evil is determined by the victor in the end. Because, you know, one day something that's good in the past, and in the future it could be bad later on, because on the way people see things. So once again, it's about perspective again. So anyways, we finally get some fight scenes. Another thing that people have been complaining about with no fight. Not any major fights really, more like a shootout, you know, a coup d'etat, go around and to attack the Belladonnas. You see Blake's mom having a gun, of course the dad taking her shot off, about to go all ham, all Hulk on them. And that was pretty much it for this episode. Oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about. The spider faunus. We finally get ourselves a spider faunus up in this episode, man. I've been wondering, because ever since Tyrion the scorpion, which is an insect faunus, we finally get to see another insect faunus, and that is a spider. And I'm like, isn't this too convenient? I literally weeks ago on this channel did a Let's Draw. I drew one of my latest RWBY OC characters, and he was a spider faunus, based off the African mythology and Nazi, the great spider god. So to see her here, I'm feeling like, yo, man, I'm pretty sure Rooster Teeth planned this months ago, I'm hoping. They planned this months ago, but it was eventually bound to happen, because the spider is a very popular insect, arachnid. So yeah, seeing a spider faunus in here, I think that was the main highlight of this episode. She didn't have much attention, but still, again, I'm very excited to see more insect like faunus and stuff like that. Her design, however, wasn't really all that. It was kind of weird, even if she was spider faunus, because she had the veins all over her body and stuff. So I'm like, they could have done better with the spider faunus. Like, I did better with the spider faunus, for crying out loud. Everyone said I did better with the spider faunus. Mine was usually pretty much half the web coming out. He had the 4 eyes, but still, I don't know, I feel kind of cheated here. But yeah, that's all I got for this episode. But I know there's something else people complain about this episode was the disappointment. That's not what the episode itself, but what they were hoping for. Last episode, you saw Cinder and the gang coming to Raven's area, and you see that some fireworks about to go down. However, we get none of that in this episode. And then, to me, I can see where the fans are coming from right now. That's the thing about it. You're watching an episode from last week, seeing Cinder and the gang coming in. Looks like they're about to storm Raven's guild. Then, next you know, you see an episode that has nothing to do with it at all. So, in the day, I'll feel kind of salty, because you were looking forward to that storm coming the next week, but instead you don't get it. So the question is, what we're going to do again for this week, you know? You just have an episode where they're about to, the Belladonnas are about to fight the White Fang assassins, so you're going to make yourself think. Are they going to do the same thing again? They will switch on to another subject? I don't know. I hope they don't, because that's a bad direction, in my opinion. I'm not saying this episode was bad, I'm just saying that it could have been delayed, because people really wanted to see what was going to happen with Raven and her guild. Because you can't build up that kind of hype and then completely destroy it. That's bad story pasting altogether, and that's all I'm saying. It's bad. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. I am very excited to see what happens next, because this is, I say so myself, I am excited to see some action finally happening in the series. Again, despite the fact I was justifying the non-violence in the series, I am still happy to see it when it does happen, because there is a reason for the violence this time, people. So yeah, I'm excited, man. What's going to happen to the fate of the Belladonnas? What has become of Raven's guild? And will Yang ever pretty much get over Blake and forgive her? Hopefully time will tell. That's all I got this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll be much obliged. This is Madcrownxox, sign out.